All right. All right, nice. We're officially live. This is another edition of Thursday Drumming. It's been a while since I've done this, but it's Thursday and I like drumming. And today, you may notice that I have a ProLogix tenor pad in front of me. That is because I'm going to be practicing the UNC Charlotte tenor packet because I decided I was going to challenge myself this year and do something different. I figure everything else I've been pursuing snare, and I don't want to get through it. I want to be like, well, shoot, I never tried anything else. So I'm pushing myself to an instrument that I'm not as familiar in, but I still very much enjoy. And with that being said, let's start off with the eights exercise. I've been working on this today. Hey, Quirzer, what's up? Also, Twitch. I'm not done with Twitch. I actually have my Tetris set up over there. I have it over here for the weekend because I'm going to be pet sitting, so I decided, well, I might as well bring my TV. I have been working on Tetris. You may have actually seen me in a recent CTWC stream. I actually went to the Southern Qualifier and met a whole bunch of really cool people. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I've been playing Tetris. I just haven't had the time to stream. I have a new computer, so I'm going to have to set up my capture card. I am going to be setting up my capture card tonight, so you might actually see a Tetris stream coming tonight. Oh, thank you. So definitely be looking out for that. Yeah, but things have been going great. Now I have a lot more free time on my hands, so I'm definitely excited to get back into streaming. I'm starting with these Thursday drumming streams. I haven't done one in a while, and I feel like this is kind of my intro back into streaming a little bit. But anyways, there's some awesome tenor music for Charlotte. I've got it right here in front of me, so I can read off it here. Let me just warm up a little bit. My left hand is a little iffy because I'm used to traditional. So match grip is a little tricky. Alright, that's better. Yeah, I'm working on my chops for my left hand. Because that is definitely a lot weaker than my right hand. So that's something I gotta work on. Anyways, let me just play through this, see how far I can get without, see how far I can get before I mess up here. Already messed up. And then, nope. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's actually a very specific reason why I do this tempo. It's because if I go slower, about that tempo, it's kind of a more like a stroke motion where I'm letting the arm kind of move. It's kind of like a knocking kind of motion. Well, not really a knocking. It's kind of like a whole movement of all your muscle groups that you're using, like your wrist, you're using your arm. Even if I don't use arm, the arm is allowed to move. Now, this speed, it's a very specific speed where it's not quite like a full stroke. Like, you can see the difference between those. It's just a wrist-based stroke, but it's. Oh, you played Beat Saber? Oh yeah, I've played Beat Saber before, and it's like crazy. It gets out of hand really quickly. Yeah, but then you have like the really fast tempo, where you kind of end up just using like your fingers. So this is kind of like a tempo where it's like a knocking kind of motion with just your wrist, and that's like the biggest workout for like the wrist, because this is just pure like chops. Like how long can you last? But like that forces you to get like a good kind of like really just a like good response out of it. So it really forces a lot of different muscle groups to work. The really important ones, and the ones that I'm kind of lacking in the left hand, because obviously, it's different doing this. So now that I'm playing tenors, both hands have to be able to do the same thing in the same grip. So that's something I got to work on. Anyways, let me start with the around the drums section. There we go. It's 2 then 1. Did I mess that up? Wait. And then that's hard. What's the difference in all the drums? I'm trying to stuck in my left. What's the difference in all the drums? So this right here is a tenor practice pad.
Run the money. It's good.
What are you doing?
I'm grabbing clothes.
Oh, okay.
Why do you have the CRT down?
Some plain Tetris, man. So yeah, this is a tenor pad here,
Where's your brother?
and the idea is
Friend.
he left. He wasn't able to stay that long. But the idea is that the tenor drums are an interesting part of the drum line where it's different size drums that all have different tones to them. So obviously, like the bigger the drum, the lower the sound you get. Like these small drums would be very, very high tones. So what's interesting, you have your snares, holding together the rhythmic concepts, and providing like a obviously more articulate kind of sound. And then you have your tenors that are kind of rhythmic but also like tonal. Not really as much articulate, more like a tonal kind of thing. And you can see them having music that like goes along with the marching band, or playing different things to kind of a lot of times you'll have like a lot of really active parts that kind of go all around the drums, but then you'll have it finish on like like on the big drums where it's nice and low. We have Pumpkin saying P. But, so it's kind of like a tonal thing where each drum is like a different pitch. If you want to see some neat use of that, a good cadence that actually uses the tones of the tenors is like, if you look up Double Beat 9000, that's a really cool video. There's a high school that played it. It goes like dum 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 do 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 do. Is this more for practice or is it an actual drum set? Oh yeah, no, this is purely practice. These are like a synthetic or not. I'm not sure, but it's like a rubbery material. Yeah, it's a pretty cool beat. And then you have actually the snare drums in that. They actually play this really cool thing. They play like a backbeat kind of groove that goes like this. And then the basses are like playing the basses are actually a similar concept to the tenors, except they're like one person to a drum, and they as they get smaller, they get bigger. So you have like, they can do stuff like that, and they play like bum 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 while like everyone else is doing the stuff. It's a really cool exercise. Cadence, I guess, whatever you call it. Yeah, but it's really entertaining to listen to. Yeah, it's a fun one. And then, for like the whatever you call it, the, I don't know what you call it, but like the main section, it goes like, and they play like a little groove. Yeah, this drumline is a really fun culture. It's kind of small though. It's a little bit of a small culture. Keep doing that. Crap. That's a weird part that does this. Keep doing that. It's it's really weird. It has like these rhythms that are like basically 4 beats in the span of 3 notes. So da 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 da. So or like if you had I guess da 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 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 1. So you have to play those within like a bunch of regular notes. What's that? There we go. And then Yeah, this is really. Let me practice that part. Ah. Yeah, that's another fun thing about tenors is that you have crossovers. Or the idea where like not everything is like this. You can also have like. And those are pretty fun to do. Yeah, and you see that a lot in tenor music. And then also sweeps. This idea that if you're playing like double strokes, right, right, left, left, you can move those around the drums. Instead of like doing this, you can actually have them move within the double stroke. Stuff like that. Oh, jeez. But the goal is not to hit the rims. God. Yeah, what sucks about tenors is that as things get really difficult, like if you mess up on snare, it's like all a rhythmic thing. Oh well, you messed up the part. On tenors, if you mess up your sweeps, it ends up sounding like that. So you end up hearing like tick 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 tick, because like those are like metal rims, and it like smacking the metal rim, you hear it, and that's what people listen for, So if you're at a band competition and you hear tick 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 tick, and the judge watching is gonna be like, yeah, guys, that was bad. So then you'll see them like. They call it watering it down when you make it easier. A lot of times you'll have, if there's too many ticks, they'll make the music easier. And like, you'll be like, oh, dang. All right. Oh, where should I start? Keep on. It's the Spock next. Keep forgetting the right hand is over there. Drummer Ulysses, what's up? You practice spinning? Yeah, too much. I practice with like this stuff and all that. Whenever I'm like bored. Yeah. My latest thing I've been working on is this. It's called the three-way backstick. I'm way better at the right hand. I can do that much better on the left. Is a little slow. I'm still working on it. And then also this. There's a lot of really dumb things you can do. Big flex. Oh, I keep all my stick tricks go to traditional grip. I can't do that anymore. Yeah, but like one of the easier things to do that's like pretty cool is like I don't know what they call this, like a twirl, I guess. A lot of times they'll like finish something like, they'll kind of like come off the drums like that. I'm way better at my right than my left. But they'll kind of like alternate. Or they can like... The wizard spins. Ah, whoops. Yeah, that's the downside. Is that... Yeah, there's always like a running joke, like whenever you add a stick trick into your music for a show, you know, if you drop the stick, then like they get rid of the trick. So like if you're going like, you know, something like that, it's like really cool. But if one person like drops it and it like falls on the floor, which has happened to me one time, you know, it's really embarrassing. Yeah, the left hand grip for like a marching snare drum. I'm definitely more used to that just because it's like snare is my main thing. I like how it feels. Like once you get used to it. Feels like a more natural and like relaxed position to hold the stick. Like it kind of feels like I can kind of open up my hand a little bit and like kind of relax. I mean that's, you know, obviously this is like natural. Yeah, but you know, both have their pros and cons. Crap. Wait, yeah, right hand over. There we go. This is beatboxing. Tenders are fun. Alright, I'd say that's enough with that. Let's work on, so this one's called Herky and Tam. Just play on words there. 1v1 you won't, but... So this starts off with like an accent tap kind of thing, where you have various patterns of... That's what this one's kind of based off of. It actually starts with just... Is that right? No, it's not. Wait. Yeah, that's not right. Wait. Oh. And then... That part's fun. Ah! That was embarrassing. Almost. Show off. Alright, well yeah, this one isn't too bad. I just have to get used to the transitions. One second, I've got a text. Where's my phone? I am losing my mind. ¿Dónde está mi teléfono? ¿Sí? Oh, yeah, sorry. All right. Well, here begins the extreme. Oh, it's under the sheet music. Okay, that's where it came from. Right. Check out Phantom Regiment 2016. I'll have to check that out. El niño habla español. Sí, puedo hablar en español. Claro que sí. Solamente un poquito, nada más. Pero es suficiente, ¿no? Alright, that's a fun one. Alright, let's work on... What's next? Oh, rolls. Okay. So this one's fun. If any of you know the Cachito, if any of you know the triplet diddle exercise, it goes like this. Minus the stick click in there. But it basically goes through the possibilities of triplet diddles, which are basically double strokes. So you have like various different possibilities of like what you can do in triplets. So basically what this does is it has a pattern of 2, 2, 4. So it'll do 2 beats of something, then 2 beats of something, then 4 beats of something. So what kind of? There's a check on drum 2, which means basically like just some sort of bass rhythm that we're going to modify later. I might have actually, I'm not sure. I might have addressed it in one of my previous streams or something like that. Yeah, but so you have 2 beats of triplets, and then you have the first pattern, but it goes to drums 1 and 4. So then you do it again. So but this time it's on drums 3 and the low spock. I call it the spook, actually. Yeah, you got your spock and your spook drum. You know, you have drums 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have your spook and your spock. Because I mean, these are really just like higher tones. They're not really pitches. You know, these you can hear the pitches of like do 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 do, but these are like, you know, spoken like a true expert. Yeah. So there's your patterns of 2, and then you have a 4. So it's 4 beats a check, and then basically those 2 together. So all together so far. You streaming somewhere else? I was going to stream on Twitch, but I figured, you know, my music stuff I mainly just do on YouTube. Everything else is going to go on Twitch, though. But yeah, I'm just doing this on YouTube right now. Yeah, but so it follows this pattern, and then it goes to the second pattern, but it keeps these on the first beats, so. But you can hear the double stroke instead of it's. So we've moved the double stroke 1 partial, and we basically keep doing little things like that throughout the exercise, but it keeps the same pattern of these drums. So here's the whole thing. They totally switch it up, and it goes to like a regular feel, like a double 8th note feeling instead of triplet. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Most overplayed song, what on like here? Oh god. Oh no. Okay, yeah. There's this cadence on YouTube that got fairly popular. Got a couple million views. It's called Jig 2, and it's this whole idea where the tenors play "Mary Had a Little Lamb" by going like do 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 do, and then they turn into a cadence. They go. And then everyone stops, and there was like a solo, and they like trade off who does the solo throughout. By like they keep repeating until everyone's done the solo, but they go like this. Yeah, but it usually ends up sounding more like this. You know, and it's just really dumb, and everyone like plays it all the time. Like if you, the TikTok song. I don't know what that is. I don't really use TikTok. So it actually, okay, it has a plus over top. It means a crossover. I was thinking it was like, or like they kind of stay like this and then come in, but he actually wants it to be a crossover, so it'd be, so the left hand actually comes back, so you can do this. Which is actually pretty cool. Duper SG drink suit, bro. Nice. What's up? Hate is a strong word, but I think it fits with people who asked. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've just never been a TikTok guy. All right. Yeah, this whole part is a little weird with the. Oh, that's high spot actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of all that. It seems like a culture that's very, like... It seems like a very copycat kind of culture where, like, everyone just kind of copies everyone else and then, like, you know, you're, like, supposed to do this and supposed to do that. I don't know. I was never really a big fan. I mean, like, trends are cool, but I just feel like every time you go on TikTok, if there's a trend, you'd see, like, 100 people doing the same exact thing. And, like, I don't know. I just... Like, what's cool about, like, YouTube is that, like, there are trends, but everyone's putting their own spin on it because that's the only way to actually get your video, like, you know, pretty popular. You know, people, like, bring jokes into their communities, you know, in their sub-communities, and it's like, a cool thing, I think. But also, YouTube is kind of a little bit of a sinking ship with all this stupid monetization stuff. Alright, well, I'm going to see if I can get my capture card set up, actually. I think I'm going to switch over and start doing some Tetris. But I definitely did good today. I got 3 of the exercises kind of worked on. I have 2 left to work on. Well, stick control I actually already know, but this one is called Ode to Spanx. And it's kind of, it's called Ode to Spanx because there was an old warm-up played by the Santa Clara Vanguard in California called Spanx. And it was like... oh, I mean, you can request anything, and I mean, I can probably find a way to drum to it. Just as long as there's not like a major risk of me getting like a copyright strike or something. Yeah, but it went like that. So he wrote one kind of similar to that, and then he called it Ode to Spanx. But yeah, and then he like the way they did it was like, yeah, rush E. However, because there's my attempt at that. I don't know. I don't really remember. I've only ever seen like the first half of it. It just looks kind of like dumb. I remember seeing that on Sheet Music Boss. That was pretty funny when that first came out and that started becoming a meme. I've kind of seen it like resurge a little bit when like people are actually starting to like try to play it on real piano, which is crazy. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's getting close to like 9 p.m. I'm probably gonna mess around with the capture card for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work, and if it does, I'm definitely gonna do Tetris stream tonight. But if not, then that'll probably just be it for today. But I'm definitely gonna at least do one tomorrow. But yeah, I'm really excited to get back into Twitch streaming. I haven't in a couple months just because it's been, life. But yeah, either way, thank you all so much for hanging out. I had some fun, played some drums, had some talks. That's what I like. 3 a.m. vibes. Oh yeah, it's a little bit later for you, isn't it? Or am I thinking of someone else? I don't know. It's been too long. Yeah, but either way, thank you all so much for hanging out. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and call it a day. I'll see you all either tonight or tomorrow on twitch.tv. If you want to follow me, it's MinerTyler100. I'll put it in the chat. There we go. All right. Yeah, 2:50 a.m. Yeah, you better get to bed. I can't stay up that late. Yeah, but thank you all so much for hanging out. Yeah, I'm glad it was a fun stream. I actually really enjoyed it too. All right, see y'all either tonight or tomorrow.